evening, good afternoon. Like I said, it's always great to be on this side of the grass. Always be grateful for what you got. Man, let me tell you, this one video, it kind of cracks me up because it's what everybody always talking about. It's what men trying to stress.
And you wonder why men don't want to date women with kids.
Okay.
You so ungrateful, yo. You ain't never had no bills. You ain't never had to maintain no job.
Bro, like,
I'm the one to take care of you.
Okay, and I get that, but you're not emotionally available for me. Like, everything you explaining to me is you doing financial.
You're not supportive at all. I've been taking care of you.
everything.
No, I've been taking care of you ever since you've been here. All your kids. This nigga ain't never done nothing for you. You gonna leave me for somebody like that?
Yes, because he's there for me emotionally. Like, that's what mattered to me.
Emotionally.
Yes.
When he ain't never done nothing for you though.
He do things for me. What do you
I paid
mean?
for the women. You ain't never done nothing. You ain't never maintained a job past a week.
Okay, and? So
What you mean, and you ungrateful as hell, yo. You ungrateful.
Right.
And you gonna leave me for somebody that ain't never done nothing to
Yes,
put a baby in
he
you and
did.
left you. Put a baby in you and left you.
He didn't leave me. I left him.
But you want to go back to that. You left him for a reason.
Okay, and guess what you did?
What
Guess
I do?
you did?
What I do?
Have you not cheated?
No, I ain't never seen it.
That's
This dude sitting up here, so he say he's paying everything. He done took this woman in, you know, and her children, and had a couple more kids with her. They bickering back and forth, man. Over what, I don't know, but it mostly comes down to him supposedly doing everything for her, and she's going back to her baby's dad, all because of emotional support. But yeah, he's paying everything. He's doing everything he possibly can to be a man to this woman, and she just automatically chooses to go back to him because of emotional support. But yet she ain't being there for the dude herself. You know, she ain't paying nothing or nothing like that. You know, as far as keeping the house together, she don't want to work nothing. I mean, how? I ain't saying most women, I ain't saying all women, but man, y'all need to understand. Just for emotional support, you ain't even getting a man the chance to be emotional for you. All you're doing is just picking and choosing what you want. Stop trying to make up something that you ain't got or never had. Accept the person for who they is, man, because sometimes a genuine person is the one you're passing up on. Somebody that can motivate you and elevate you just because they want to know you and want to get to know you, and they feel like in their heart that's what you are to them. Somebody that's going to stand up here on a pedestal. But we downplay each other. We want what everybody else got. We can't have what everybody else got, because most of the time what you want is their spirit. You don't understand how they can be the way they is. It's not what they got. It's just for being the person they are. A lot of us get mad at each other because we ain't the person that we're supposed to be, and we know we ain't got there yet, but we might at somebody else because they didn't reach their point in life already. You got to live and learn. That's what all about being a better person is. But this other video is where this dude, he's asking his woman a question about infrastructure and all this kind of stuff, as far as having a man being able to come in and tell you.
Both of y'all, you saw a guy you like, right? Aesthetically. He looked the way you want him to look, 6 foot tall, he make a lot of money. On day one, he said, hey, look, I give you a better life, help you start a business, even get your body right. But you got to exercise almost every day. Let me see who your friends is. You got to cut off the people who I tell you to cut off. You got to stop hanging out and going out so much. Soon as he meets you, he tell you that. Would you want to be with him?
No.
Would you want to be with him?
I don't think so.
Which is crazy. That's a deeply rooted disdain for male leadership. Listen to this. After a breakup, what do? You start cutting off friends. I'm gonna self-develop. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna cut people off. I'm gonna stop hanging out over here. This man can come in your life and tell you to do all that, and you like, nah, I wouldn't even deal. But when you're trying to level up and self-develop, those are all the things you do anyway. But you just said if a man came right in and gave you that infrastructure, said, I give you the life you want, said you would have your business, said you would have your body, both of y'all was like, nah. But again, this is exactly the things y'all do when y'all are self-developing after a relationship. So why is it that a man coming in on day one with the same provision telling you to do the things that you say you do anyway when you self-develop? So you know they're the right things to do. You know that's the right thing to do.
You got to cut off certain things, certain friends, and all this kind of stuff if he's dealing with you, because he already know the game. He already, look, he's a man. He's already been thinking. If he's a real man, he's coming in and telling you to, look, cut this off, and do this and do this. It's not that he's trying to control you, because he already knows. He thinks like a man, so he know what a man's going to think and how he's going to act, how he's going to move. And no man wants any kind of other man moving on their territory without having permission. And damn sure ain't gonna be taking it over. But what I'm trying to say to that is that y'all always talking about you want a man to be this, that, and the other. And then after the man leaves you, that's when you want to become better for yourself after the man said this is what he wanted in the first place. That's when you want to start putting it into practice. And then you go give it to somebody else, and somebody else pull you down. You know, stop trying to make a person who they ain't to be, and let them be who they supposed to be. You might not agree on everything. I damn sure can't agree on everything with everybody. True, I'm going through shit my damn self, you know. But hey, look, it's like this. You're gonna have to agree to disagree. Learn how to understand, get along with each other, and quit having double standards in life. You want to be committed, but you want to be single. You want to be a wife, but you'd rather be a girlfriend. I mean, come on. We think one way. Either you're going to be our wife or you ain't. You know, if you're going to be something we're going to play with, let us play with you and let us go on about our life. But if you want to be real, we're going to make it real, because for me, being who I am, I only want one woman. And that woman, I want to make her up here next to God, because one, hey, she's the one that's helping bring me come back to the Lord himself. I'm always seeking him, but I always need my helpmate too. So y'all, look, I hope y'all learn things as far as dealing with each other, because man, if we understood, get that communication stuff going on. It's not harmful. It's not nothing bad. If you want to be addicted to anything, be a bit addicted to communicating and understanding one another. That's the only way we're going to get ahead. And for us black folks, you know, I'm always going to talk about this because I love us, because we're supposed to be up there. Look in your hearts, man. I know you got it in you. I know you can be better than what you is. Don't ever say it. Nobody can tell you that you can't be nothing. Look, you can be anything you want. Stop having the trauma and that attitude that you're carrying from the past to allow it to come into your future and ruin it for everything. Learn from it. Grow from it. Let's help each other out. Let's help each other become better than what they say we are, because that's what we're showing. You know, we gotta love one another, man. Understand, love, peace out, like, share, and subscribe. Excuse my language, but I need water. I'll holler at y'all later. Love you all. Peace.